music
Yeah.
club thing.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, real energized this time, Ryan. Come on, buddy. You know you can put more energy into it. Then again, I shouldn't say much as I'm using up all my energy right now, and it's gone.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. So Garrett, what album we listening
Oh,
to?
you really suck.
This week's album was Testing by ASAP Rocky. It was dropped in 2018.
Oh damn, it's pretty recent shit.
Yeah, this is his most recent album. Um, uh, I'll just go track by track and then give my overall opinion of the album at the end. So he did Genius interviews for a lot of the songs that they did on this album. I'm not sure if he did one for Destroyed Records, but I think he had some statement on some of the lines, and he said that he had found new sounds that he wanted to experiment with this album with and show to his fans. And Distorted Records has some of those like experimental
Oh, so it's
sounds.
literally just him testing, like.
Yeah, it's literally
Yes,
it's
that's
like
that's
I
what
thought it- I
those
thought it would be
literal
high
sense.
testing is.
I thought it would be like a bit more metaphorical, like I don't even know, like I don't know what I thought it was.
It is metaphorical. You just go into the metaphor of like the crash test dummies and why he uses crash test dummies. These guys are like pros, like Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus. Sorry, I'm focusing really hard. Ah, damn it. Okay. So, Story Records. I gotta remember what I was gonna say about it. I really like the bass where he was talking about it in the song. I can feel the bass from the ceiling to the basement. Um, Big bass, make the world shake. Talking about here causing earthquakes.
Annoying me.
I like the bass in the song. It's really cool, and that's all I had to say about that. Next one, ASAP Forever, and the remixes on this one because so this was one of the first albums that I actually saw the full rollout of the album. I didn't like because some albums I like kind of became a fan of the person like mid rollout of one of their albums or after their album had already dropped or something like that. But
Right.
this is actually one of the first albums I got to see the full rollout of the entire album. I'm focusing on playing as General Grievous right now. So he released ASAP Forever as like an introduction to the whole album concept, and the video for it was absolutely insane. It was at the time, I think it's one of the best music videos I've ever seen, like ever. He just always has really good music videos. Him and Travis Scott always have really good music videos, and just the different effects on the video were just really cool. And then the song was really cool. Okay. It's really hard to play Heroes versus Villains and talk about an album at the same time.
Rather just go to co-op.
I tried, Trevor.
What's going on, Ron?
They were here for you. Here for you.
Who was?
Okay.
Them bikers.
Actually managing to kill people
You killed
somehow.
Johnny K.
And they damage my stuff, huh? They smash up my home, damage my soul.
Fucking hell.
I'm pretty sure we have.
statue here of impotent rage. This
Shoot,
fucking
yeah,
meant
yeah,
more to me than Johnny K meant to
That's
anyone,
nice.
and they smashed it.
Let's see, ASAP Forever.
Midlife
The Kid Cudi feature that was added onto was pretty cool. And at the beginning of the remix, T.I. goes into the meaning of ASAP, which is always strive and prosper, which Yams, ASAP Yams came up with.
Get it out.
Fucking useless. Huh?
Was it?
Find out who did that
said
fucking
get it
robbery,
out, get
alright?
it
And
out.
if Michael Townley lives
Oh.
there, or anyone matching his description, I'm gonna kill you and your fucking cousin.
That fast
Am I
don't.
being clear now? Yes, Trevor. Thank you. Wait.
And it's really easy to kill Grievous, or to kill Blaster Heroes as Grievous.
Okay, that's better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, Ron. Shall we go?
Oh, bro, you gotta keep talking,
See.
bro. Don't stop talking, bro.
Cannot believe
A lot of the songs I didn't like at first,
the fucking cheek.
but upon like re-listening to the album, I really
I got a
started to
slip of ammunition.
like the album.
Go to
in
Sandy
general.
Shores Airfield. Check it out.
There's only one song on this album that I think is outright bad. I'll go into that later, but
I'll
when I
come
actually
in
get to
your
the song.
ear when I get a hold of you.
But
I'm not
ASAP Forever I liked like off top, that was really good. Tony Tone
They say they
is
support
an example of a song that I didn't actually like at first because of the horns that play in it. Then I kind of got used to it and kind of saw how it fit into the beat and all that. And the New York references. I mean, obviously there's gonna be New York references across the album because he's from New York. But I really like the New York references in this song. Then Fuck Sleep with FK Twigs was a really interesting collaboration because you don't really see like usually you don't see not that it doesn't happen, but like you usually don't see R&B and like hip hop artists collab super often. So it's really nice to, and it's not always good whenever they collab, but FK Twigs has an amazing voice, and I like her music as well. And this song is really good. Praise the Lord was pretty good. I learned that it was a result of a acid trip.
Personally, I think that was the better song on the album.
Yeah, it's the most popular song on the album. For good reason. It's a good song. Where did he go?
I don't see the hardware, but I do see a hell of a lot of bikers. Come up!
Okay.
Should give you the time to plan a route to the gas tank you're rigging up to blow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough
Next, the song that I don't like.
This is
Call
your
drops.
moment,
Do not like call drops.
Ronald.
Yeah, actually, when I heard it, that's not that like
Whenever you get a doubt in your mind, I want you
the
to
meme of like raindrop drop top. That didn't come from that, right? Because I like heard
No,
raindrop
that's
in
from
the song. Like I heard the word raindrop in the song, and I was like, that can't be where it's from.
No, it's from that's from Amigos song. That's from Bad and Bougie.
Yeah, I just had to make sure, 'cause, like it was just in the back of my head.
Okay.
But yeah, why don't you like it, Kurt?
rifle.
The beat is really weird because it'll just have random like like sample points during it, and they don't really go with the beat very well. They're just kind of like sprinkled in there like haphazardly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I already don't like Kodak Black, and his voice being over
Keep moving. Make yourself
uh,
You're
a
walking
phone
into a
that's on
shadow.
speaker
Move.
really
Yeah,
did not help with the album.
I thought that was fucking stupid.
Like, I understand the sentiment of it and all that, like, you know, you're linking up with a rapper that's in jail, which doesn't really happen all
Yeah,
that often, but, like,
that's what I thought it
it's
was.
not good.
It did not
There's one,
fit on an album.
and there's the other.
I mean,
Like, it,
Now don't shoot the guy in the van.
I don't know, is it... It's just a bad song,
Also,
like, just, it's just
to
frankly a
quickly
bad
pause
song.
that Anakin can suck the back of my dick twice on a Tuesday. Fucking teabagging, thinking he's hot shit when he's level 700 is Anakin. Boy, you ain't shit. Anyway, you want to do co-op so you can concentrate more?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, as you were saying.
let's see. Next one was Buckshots. I really like Buckshots because of the like cool synth in the background, and Playboy Carti did his thing on that one. It's really good. Guns and Butter is probably my favorite song on the album. I really like Guns and Butter, and the music video for it is absolutely insane. I love that music video.
I don't think I've heard of Juicy J before.
Yeah, I don't know. Juicy J is a Memphis rapper. He's part of 3 6 Mafia.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I just didn't remember his name. My bad. I was like wondering, who the fuck is Juicy J? What's up? Are you still loading into that game?
Yeah, I'm still loading in. Let me back out. Next one is Brother Man. I like that. I like that song. It's actually one of French Montana's better performances. I'm not a huge fan of French Montana, but he has his moments.
Right.
OG Beeper. The beat's a little weird, but I like ASAP Rocky and the ad-libs from Black Boy JB are really good. Kids Turn Out Fine. I think that ASAP Rocky's singing in that song is not the best it could be, but overall the song is really good.
Yeah.
143rd is really cool. I like the sample in it. Changes. I like the lyrics and Changes. They're really interesting, talking about his like past relationships and how like she hasn't seen me in so long. She could feel the change in me. And there was one line that stuck out to me. I don't remember what it was now.
Oh, well, clearly it didn't stick out.
It didn't stick out enough. It'll probably come back to me here in a minute.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's like him like looking at other people's, like these people that his ex's lives through like social media and all of that, and then seeing them change and get married and all of that, and he's like wondering if they're actually happy, like if they're doing all this stuff to be happy, or if they're doing all these things to get back at him, which is
Yeah, bro, that's deep,
interesting.
bro.
I mean, it's kind of a egotistical thought because you think that they're living their lives in order to like spite you, you know?
Yeah, that is actually pretty egotistical when you point that out.
But
But we'll never know.
I think it's more. I think he's like self-conscious of that.
Yeah.
Black Tux White Collar is okay. I don't know what it is about it that I'm like that I
You need something, huh?
can't really point out something that's like.
Let me know.
I'm trying to remember what my
It's on the way.
complaint was of it. I don't remember exactly what it was about. It was something about like the way that he was rapping on the beat. It sounded kind of weird. But Playway Cardi's part was pretty good.
I can agree to that. Yeah.
Next one is Purity. I really like Frank Ocean's part, and I really like the beat in that song. It's a really good song. Overall, I like the concept of this album. It's really cool. Especially like the thing with like the crash test dummies and like the
What's the whole
like
metaphor
basically
behind
the whole vibe.
crash
Yeah,
test
basically the whole
dummies?
vibe behind the album. And the
You said that
music
there was a
videos-
metaphor behind that.
Yeah, in the music video for Kids Turn Out Fine at the end goes into like this extra little part at the end where he's talking about like how he feels like he's a crash test dummy, and the people he looked up to are crash test dummies as well, in that they crashed and experimented so that he wouldn't have to, and now he is doing the same thing. He's crashing and experimenting so other people don't have to. Like, you think about what a crash test dummy is. They test a vehicle
Oh, hey,
to
we
see
got a
if it's
viewer.
safe. They
Yeah, I actually had no idea like about this up until now. That's actually like kind of cool and interesting. I like that. That whole thing.
so they'll test different things to see if they're safe or not. I think that's a really interesting metaphor in the album. Well,
Can I go next?
wait, let me give it a score first. I give this one overall a high 7 out of 10. That's my score.
Alright.
Word, man, word.
So,
Well, Brian,
I enjoyed this album. It's not like one of my like all-time favorites, but I do.
Yeah, it's definitely a flawed album, but it's not it's not bad either. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know.
I guess, but I was speaking.
I was just trying to expand upon your point, but okay.
So, I don't really have that much to say about it. I do really like that he's expanding his boundaries and he's not just sticking with the same formula.
Yeah, I like
Because-
how experimental the
yeah.
album is. Obviously,
And I think that
with
I
these ones,
enjoyed it a lot more after having found a love for more experimental music, i.e. Death Grips, JPEG Mafia, Resident. I like weird stuff. So, I think that has really aided in my enjoyment of this album. However, me personally, this album doesn't have that much significance to me. It's not like I'm listening. It doesn't bring about the same emotions that like Blonde or OK Computer or Dark Side of the Moon invoke. But I do like this album for its musical quality. I think that Praise the Lord is a really, really good song. And I think that it deserves all the praise and recognition that it gets.
Word, man, word. I agree.
The only song that I didn't really like was Call Drops because, like Garrett said, the beat is very strange, and I'm not a big Kodak fan, and just having him on speakerphone doesn't really help with that.
Mm. Yeah.
Overall, I would give this a pretty solid 6 or pretty light 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Alright. Well, it's my turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Start off with just the rating. I think, cause when I was thinking about it earlier, I was like, 5's way too low, 6 is a bit too low, but 7's a bit too high, so I'm probably just gonna go like a 6.5 as well. I did enjoy the album. I haven't heard it too much with A$AP Rocky, if I'm being honest. Most of the stuff I have heard is just like him collabing with other people, mainly just because I've been like too lazy and keep forgetting to like just go out and listen to artists. I normally either have to be persuaded to do so, or I just like stumble upon them. I did. I'll admit. I felt like I didn't like Cold Drops, and everyone else didn't. I also didn't like the first song, which I forgot the name of. Distorted
Records.
Yeah. Mainly just because, like, my tinnitus just made my ears hurt at the start of that song. And that just outright gave a bad impression. Fucking hurt. I'll admit though, like, kind of in like the middle of the album, don't ask where because I've completely forgotten. I just remembered feeling this way. Somewhere in the middle, it kind of felt a bit like repetitive in terms of the beat. It kind of felt a bit samey at times, but like that kind of went away after a while. Like it was literally just like the middle section, you know, like just a few songs.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the whole album. Like I'll admit that. Like I do enjoy it when albums like it's not all just the same, you know? As every sane person probably does, maybe. I don't know.
IDK, I'm not saying.
I dig that. I'm gonna be honest though, unlike you, Ryan, I don't really get too much emotion from music. It's more, oh god, right here. I personally just like, if I ever have emotion from music, it's more because there was an event happening while that music was playing. Like it's never really just that album alone. Like the messages of Blonde or OK Computer or fucking anything we've done have never really been able to really hit me. And I just kind of said that because it came to my mind, and I know I'd forget if I didn't eventually say it at one point or another. Words that are fun. I'd say Praise the Lord and Fuck Sleep were my favorites, personally. Also, when I first saw the album cover, is it bad that my first thought was that meme of the girl sitting on the couch with the 5 black dudes behind her? That bad?
It's just a POV.
It's a peer. Dude, one of my favorite memes, I found one of my favorite memes. POV, you're a grunt on Frontier Defense, and the pilot is coming to melee you. That shit made me piss myself off. But nah, for real. I enjoyed this album for what it was. Yeah, I digged it. And I've already added about a good third to my playlist.
Nice. Damn, Rank gave a positive score, damn.
Yeah, I know. Y'all niggas should learn. Y'all should learn from this, man. But no, nobody learns, bro. Everyone inserts trash. Speaking of which, I'm still holding up my my statement. I am going to suggest Lady Gaga.
Okay.
But not for real. Y'all know I'm fucking with the whole trash thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
got you.
it's all just coming down to like personal preference. That is how life works. I think. I might be wrong. That's really all I've got when I think about it. Yeah, no, I got nothing.
All right, what's gonna be the next album? Whose turn is it?
It's Graham.
Graham.
Oh, is
We will
Graham's.
get his album later on.
Well, how about we like message him and ask him what his album is, and then we can find.
Yeah,
We can
Ryan.
say on stream what the
You
album
do
is.
that right now? Or
Yeah, I'll
you
do
busy?
that.
I bet.
We can talk about some other music shit while we're figuring that out.
Go ahead,
Want to?
Garrett. Lead the convo.
City Morgue is dropping a tape on the 31st, so how many days is that from now? It's 2 days from now, right? No, 3 days from now.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called Toxic Boogaloo.
Toxic Boogaloo.
Yeah. I've seen the names of the tracks. I've already heard one of the songs off it because, you know, they dropped a single off it. The video is pretty good for it. Trying to think of what else is happening musically, like, music realm.
I mean, this isn't like full on like in terms of music, but this is just like me talking about shit. Tomorrow I'm gonna be going on a history trip to like some war museum because we're doing a whole assessment on the war in the Pacific, or the Pacific War. I forgot which way it's called. You know the one with like Japan and shit. And
Oh, World War
because
II.
it's gonna be like, yeah, because it's gonna be like a bit of a drive. Like me and Walter, one of my classmates, decided to like, and yeah, I know Walter. Kind of funny man. He's a fucking mammoth of a man. Good God, he is tall. Anyway, we like started putting together a playlist, and it's got shit from all the way from Metallica to Nas to Smoko, which I heard recently and I fucking love. You guys want to hear the chorus to Smoko?
Sure.
I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone.
Thank you, Rink. Very cool.
Thank you very much, Rink. I appreciate that.
of course,
Hopefully
the-
we are seeing the build up to another King Gizzard album. They released a single that is acoustic and electric. The lead guitar is acoustic, everything else is their standard electric bass, a little electric guitar in the background. And we
Was it
it sounds like some heat.
It was Fishing for Fishies was the most recent album, yeah?
No, Infest the Rat's
Fest the
Nest.
Rat's Nest? Okay, it wasn't Fest the Rat's Nest.
Eyes on main entrance.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Shit, when did that come out?
That came out August of 2019.
Alright, so, shit, they actually, like, release albums, like,
Yeah, they like while they were touring while they were touring for Infest the Rat's Nest, they were actually working on like just building tracks together, seeing what's gonna fit together.
Word. I dig that. I dig that way of doing it.
Fucking edibles. Too many edibles.
I don't really have too much music-wise to say. I haven't really been growing my playlist recently, if I'm being honest. I think I've been at like 1,500 for like the past few months now. I feel like I should probably like just dedicate a day to just adding a shit ton. But I don't know. What do y'all think?
I mean-
Should I?
No.
No, well, that is that.
I didn't know you party like this in LA.
Well, I went back and listened to a bunch of albums, relatively recently, and me and Ryan listened to some albums on the way to a Boy Scout event.
Don't mention
pretty
Boy
excellent.
Scouts. Now we're gonna sound like cornballs. Thanks, Garrett. Nice.
Bro, you don't sound like cornballs,
I
you sound
really
like
don't.
queers. Get it right.
And Rink can say that. Rink is bi.
Mm-hmm. I am. I have the common. Not only am I bi, I have the common courtesy to give you a reach around while we're doing it. Oh man, I'm never gonna forget that line. That was probably my favorite line from the whole damn movie.
Well, I re-listened to Rodeo by Travis Scott. I'm glad I did. It was I listened to it a while back before.
Okay, to save
Think around
people
the time.
from this terrible content, that is the end of Music Club.
Wait, I thought we were waiting on the album.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I thought we were
Graham
waiting
is
for-
busy right now, so we aren't going to get an album until y'all hear from us again.
Alright, well it's gonna be up. Oh, $10 to whatever non-existent viewer can guess what album